feeling hungry. I've already had oats and some sugar, brown sugar that is, but I'm gonna play for a little bit. The ball's still pumped up. It doesn't feel like it's been punctured. So let's go. I don't really have an aim, but I'm just gonna shoot. I don't know how I'm gonna really perfect my right hand and left hand form when I shoot from any area, but I'm just gonna figure it out as the days go. Two out of five makes. Hold on, it might help if I move it down a bit. Like that. You might not be able to move. You might not be able to move. 2 out of 4. Hey. 3 out of 5 this time instead of 1 out of 5. That's an improvement. I'm looking at the a specific part of the net. So you have where the net touches where the net connects to the rim, and then below that where more of the net connects. It's quite difficult to describe. I might have to actually put a drawing. I might actually have to make a drawing as to where I'm talking about to describe where I'm looking. Yeah, I'll do that now. Oh. Come on. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Okay. All right, the blue circle is where I'm looking. For me, when I stand very close to the net, it's in the center. I'm looking at this, it's not slightly to the right as it is in the drawing, it's basically bang on in the center. Just below the back of the rim, which is at the very top of the drawing, it's very close to that. So that's where I'm looking. That might not have been the most helpful of descriptions, however, I think is much improved from compared to how I was describing it before showing the drawing. But yeah, that's why I'm looking, and it seems like I'm improving my makes. I went from 1 to 5 to 3 to 5 just now. But anyway, let's get back into the session. But that's why I'm looking, and it seems like it's working at a short distance. I may have to change where I look for long, for 3-point shots. However, I'll figure that out when I get there. But for now, it's just working on very close shots, right-hand form, and then eventually left-hand form. I probably should do a bit of both so that I don't, to reduce the chances of me just not wanting to do it being working on my left-hand form. But yeah, that's where I'm looking, and now let's get back to making some shots. Certainly improved from the second session, it seems, because I have more of an aim as to how I'm going about the session. Just see how many makes I can make, how many buckets I can make out of 5 shots, 5 close shots, and then eventually we'll go from the right hand to the left hand, and then with both I'll shoot further and further and further. Ideally anywhere from the court, anywhere, and I mean anywhere. Even maybe out of bounds as well. But okay, yeah, anyway, back to it. I'll eventually find a better angle someday. Eventually. I'm gonna have to, because there's so much grass in the way. But it will do for now. Improving my handles would be another aim as well, but close shots will do for now. Close shots will do. Yeah, it's bang on in the centre. Not only do I have to have an arm, but I have to shoot with all hands, putting equal pressure on all hands. Zero out of 2, man. But I'm gonna get another one. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. There you go. Come on. Two out of 4. Let's see if we can make this 3 out of 5. It seems like I'm looking bang on at the back of the rim. That blue highlighted circle that I showed is equal to, parallel maybe? It's at the same height and exactly the same place where I'm looking. The centre of the back of the rim. And it seems like that's working. I've made 3 out of 5 makes this time. Let's try and make it 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. Look at the back of the rim. So when I look there and I make it the same height, let's see. Zero out of 1. 0 out of 2. No lenient, remember? That's 0 out of 3. 0 out of 4. Okay, 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. But again, Let's make it 4 out of 5 this time. That's 0 out of 3. One out of 5. I've got a specific place where I'm going to shoot from now compared to before. Go at it again. I think it's my arc. I think it's the arc of my shot. Also looking at a different place as well compared to before. I was just looking above the front of the rim because I was very close to it. Seems like I'm gonna have to change some things, but I do know one thing. The aim is to consistently get buckets, so hey, let's keep going at it. Oh. 0 out of 1. Make it 2 out of 5. Right, that was 2 out of 5. Let's go again. Three out of 5. Got the 4 out of 5. It seems like when I'm going for my shot, I bend down a bit and then, so basically like this, bend down a bit, come up, lean back a bit, and then let the arc go. Or let the shot go even. Oh. Oh. 3 out of 5. Thinking about getting 4 out of 5 when I my second shot, or either second or third shot. But hey, we're making improvements though. That's the main thing. My elbow started hurting when I was shooting certain shots because I was hyperextending my arms. I must have been, otherwise it wouldn't have hurt. It wouldn't have hurt me or hurt my elbow. But having a specific place to aim and a specific place to stand, it's allowing me to find out what works and what doesn't from that specific spot. So it's pretty helpful. But anyway, let's keep going. Let's try and make 4 out of 5. It seems like the key here is to not hyperextend the arms and to also not throw too far forward, not do that. Keep the arc a bit high, well, fairly high as you shoot. Seems like those are some key details into actually scoring. But okay, let's keep going. 3 out of 5 is pretty realistic. It seems like I'm hitting that, and then eventually we'll work up to 4 out of 5. That's 1 out of 3. I asked for 3 out of 5, I got 3 out of 5. Another thing that I'm focusing on now is to not palm the ball with my shooting hand. Instead of trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. That may help me perfect my form. We'll see how it goes. Another 3 out of 5, let's go. Two out of 5. Let's keep going. That was 3 out of 5. It seems like not bending my knees as I shoot has helped. That really helped. Along with, instead of palming the ball, gripping it with my fingers, especially with my shooting hand. Alright, let's keep going. That's 2 out of bang on in the centre though. Yeah. It seems like very obviously at close range, the higher my arc, the more likely I'm able to score a bucket. Hence, I've now been really focusing on a high arc when I shoot at close range. Seems like that's working. Anyway, let's carry on. Actually, before I do, when I was shooting threes, I was looking at the bottom of the backboard. There's a sun, something that looks like the sun, or a drawing of the sun rather, in the center, at the bottom center of the backboard, where it goes like that. There's something that looks like the sun here. That's where I'm aiming. Seems like that works. Combine that with the high arc, I think that might really help. But it seems like, especially at close range, the high arc helps. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm just not focusing on out of 5 anymore. I'm just shooting now. I have no idea where to aim when I'm looking at the rim from its side. For instance, if I was to shoot at the edge of the court, I don't know where I'd aim. I'll work it out, but for now, I don't know. The back of the rim, above the rim, I don't know. But anyway, let's keep going. I'll probably go for a few minutes longer and then I'll call it at that. I'll call it quits. I was telling myself for those last few shots, I'm not leaving until I get one in. But I'm feeling hungry. I'm done. See you lot later. Peace out, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bye. Actually, no, one last thing before I end the video. Basketball's teaching me a lot about repetition. You're gonna get, during the early stages, you're gonna get no. You're gonna get a no from the basket. So often, you're gonna miss and miss and miss and miss and miss and miss and miss. But if you just keep shooting, you will eventually learn what works and what doesn't. You eventually will. You'll keep playing about with it, you'll keep experimenting with it, and eventually you'll just be consistent. You'll be making it all the time. You'll be making your shots all the time. Maybe potentially 100% of the time past a certain point. If you just work on it over and over and over and over and over, you'll eventually have a shot like Steph's. That's what I'm happy to do. I did a little bit of left-hand shots, but I have no idea what I'm doing with my left hand. If I'm just about walking with my right, metaphorically speaking, I'm barely crawling with my left. I'm really having to figure it out. However, the more I do it, of course, the more shots I'll make, and the more my form will improve. The same goes with everything, every aspect of life that I really care about and that I want to achieve in. I'm gonna have to just keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again. It seems like my days have been going faster recently, but I think that's because I haven't really been learning all that much. However, things are changing now, so I think my days will go slower, and that's how I want them to go slower. I want to perceive the same 24 hours to be going slower, because I've been learning rather than just sitting at home and not putting in as much effort as I could be due to not being completely immersed in what I do. It's very difficult to be when there's a lot of background noise going on. However, I think working outside, that's gonna help. In the garden, focusing on what I want to do in the garden, that's gonna help. But yeah, if there's anything I'd want to say, it's just, in order to get to a level that you want to, you just have to keep on going again and again. Repetition, consistency, repetition throughout the days, and then going through basically each and every day. It doesn't have to necessarily be every single day, but the more consistent you are, it will help. You might be able to overdo it, yeah. However, I'm not at that stage, so I don't have to think about that really. But for now, yeah, consistency, doing it every day, and repetition, doing it within your days. Within one day, for example, you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, and you'll eventually know how to do it. You'll know what you're doing. That's the lesson I've learned, if anything. But for now, I'm good. I'll see you lot later. Bye. Remember to have fun. Remember to have fun. Take things seriously, but also remember to have fun as well. That's the advice I have to myself and for myself. And if there's anyone else that wants to take it, then you want to take it, that's fine. I know I don't like unsolicited advice, so you don't have to listen. But yeah, that's the advice I give myself. Remember to have fun, to enjoy what you're doing, and to build trust in myself that I'll do what I want to do. I know that I do what I truthfully want to do every single day. There's a lot to learn from a journey, and it seems like I'm learning a lot. Every day is the answer. Every day. Every day. But for now, I'm gone. I'll see you lot later. Bye.